Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you some Lego tips and tricks for building. Okay, so the first one is if you have a micro figure, these little mini statue pieces. Let me see if I can get to focus. Like little mini statues. Okay, I think you know what these are. Over here. No, okay. I don't think it wants to focus. But yeah, they're these little mini things. And if you look at their head, it's like a bar, and also a stud on the bottom. And if you take that into anything that can take a bar, so look, I have this cone piece right here. Those will actually stick together like that. And this isn't like, I don't know if it's a, well, yeah, it is. I think it's a legal like technique. I think the head is a bar sized thing. But if your microfig has any printing, I wouldn't suggest doing this. It might ruin the paint or scratch it. But if you're trying to build something, like, well, what I did earlier, like if you want something that has two studs on both sides, you can do something like this. It's also a pretty strong connection too. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's just something I figured out. The next one is if you have these castle wall pieces, these old or the new ones, with the little windows in there. And if you take this modified tile that's like curved on one side, and a normal tile, they will actually stick into that, which is kind of interesting, kind of cool. It's actually the perfect size for it. It's kind of funny because these pieces were made like a while ago, and then these pieces are pretty new. So yeah, it's just this cool thing. If you push it all the way, it does stick out a little bit. And then the next one is, so here's just a little roof. If you take droid hands and these, let me just take these parts off. Second. Oh, come on, get off. Okay, there. If I just take some of this off, second. There, okay. Now you can see it a little better. If you take these droid curved hands and stick them into the slots of some sloped, like these sloped on the bottom bricks, they'll actually fit in. Now this is an illegal technique and it's not very strong, but I think it looks pretty nice, especially with these roof pieces. Well, they're actually castle door pieces, but I like to use them as roof pieces. And you can just stick that in. Stick that in like that. And then you can have like a cool roof for something. I use this for a well. But yeah, so that's another cool little tip and trick. Little trick to build stuff. You need 2 clips. Another one, which is really cool to me, is if you have these plates or tiles with the little the little bar things right down there, and the hole in the middle. If you take a mini peg, so this is just a flame, but you can get this on like hair accessories or like infinity gems or something like that. If you take that little mini pin, like micro pin or something, and stick it into the inner part of that stud, it actually will fit in. Now this isn't an illegal technique. This is a legal technique, and it doesn't exactly fit perfectly. And it might, if you leave it there for a while, it might bend the parts. But yeah, you can put that in there. It's quite strong. But yeah, that also works for things like tiles, like this. Right here, there's some of those, and then you just go. Now this one's not as strong for some reason, I don't know why. Looks like it's spin. So that's another cool trick. Another one that I use, this is more of just like an idea than like an actual like trick. well, it's more of a trick than like, or more of a tip. If you take these old pieces, let me just show you on the side. If you take these old 90-degree turn bricks, these like angles, these like Technic pieces, and if you put the pins with studs, you can actually make another type of roof. You just take, so you can look underneath there, there's just some Technic pins, and you stick them in. Get it back on the other side. And it makes this pretty strong roof. Then you can also put this thing I also made, with this plates and tiles. You can slide it across the top. It makes kind of a beam. So I thought this was one that's pretty cool. It's good for small buildings, but you can even expand on this, like if you could layer them all out. It makes a pretty nice right angle. Just put that piece back on. And that's all the tips and tricks that I just found just by like playing with Lego. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!